This is going to be the video where I talk about my goals for this coming year. I guess I thought end of January was a good time to do that. Surprisingly, I don't have very many goals. A lot of the goals that I have are big. I'm planning on working on a thing called a temperature blanket. Kind of have all of the colors charted out. I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing. I think I settled on 16 different colors, and I recently bought 15 skeins. I know that I didn't buy black, so I might do black. Depending on how it looks, I might do black as a border, or I might do black as the coldest color. I don't know. All I really remember, because I bought these at the beginning of the year from a seller in Poland, because they had the widest variety of colors in the natural fibers I was looking at. So the yarn that I'll be working with for this is going to be 35% alpaca and 65% wool, I believe. Anyway, so we'll get into that more later. I have a book goal this year. Last year I read 27. This year I want to set the goal, set the consumable minimum at 2 books a month. So I'm gonna say 24, but I am not gonna be mad about possibly halfway through the year adding the stretch goal of 36. That would be, oh boy, that would be 3 books a month. Shouldn't be too difficult. And then these next two kind of tie in together, I suppose. Like the very first goal that I decided to set for myself this year was I want to try either a new type of food or a new style of food at least once a month. My goal is to go and try a new kind of out of my comfort zone food every month. And as I was saying all of this to one of my friends, I'm like, every month, that doesn't seem like enough. Like, I want, in my soul, I want to say once a week, but my brain knows that that is far too much, and that would be a lot of time, energy, and money that I would have to commit to something like that. Continuation from that is I want to try out more recipes. This one is not mine. I borrowed it from a sibling, and I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do from it and give it back. But it's the D&D cookbook, or one of the D&D cookbooks. The other cookbook that I asked specifically for this one, and I got it, I was so excited, was, yay! What I was given with that was this book. This is not something I was expecting, not something I asked for, but it looks really interesting. It's from 1910, and this has a bunch of small little recipes in it that are very, I don't know, they feel very bare bones, but there is, since all of these recipes are from 1910, there's a lot of space on here that if I decide that, oh, that was actually a good one, the chocolate cake recipe, if I decide that it's not sweet enough or too sweet or this, that, the other thing, I decide that I want to do a compote or something like that, there's enough room that I can actually write in here and make my own recipes. Another one of my resolutions was to take better care of myself / be healthier. Basically, anything that I do to be kinder to myself or to be healthier is going to be better than I was last year, which is sad. But yeah, I'm gonna try and write more, which is again something that is gonna be a lot easier than last year. Anything that I write is gonna be better than last year because I didn't really write last year, and that saddens me every time I think about it. I have a couple of projects that I am working on finishing. I have the outline of what I want to happen for, I have the complete outline for 2 of my books. I just need to find it. I think I have 2 outlines completed, and then like 4 or 5 ideas that when I got the idea I started writing it down, or I started doing a voice recording of what I was thinking at the time. So I'm going to be going through and editing down what I think are actually good ideas and what ideas I can like kind of smush together, maybe to get a full thought. I don't know. We'll see. Last thing is, I know I said this in last year's video. I know I say this all of the time, but I mean it this time. I don't want to done with a project just for the sake of a deadline. I only want to be completely finished with something if it is up to my standards. So if that means during a video at the very end I'm talking like, oh, I'm finished, here's the reveal, this is what it looks like, yay. If I start talking about what I would fix immediately, it is not finished. That is basically the extent of my goals for this year as of right now. I don't have a problem with adding goals or kind of editing the goals to, to make them achievable, but at the same time make them worth reaching for, if that makes sense. That is basically my game plan for the year. I don't have a schedule for any of this, so the next video will be out when it's out, I guess. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!